Unit 5, Operations Management. Subtopic 5.4, Location. Welcome to Operations Management. Today we'll cover the importance of national and international quality standards and dive into Section 5.4, Location, a crucial element for business strategy. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Explain the importance of quality standards like ISO 9000. 2. Analyze the main reasons why a specific location is chosen for production. 3. Explain the ways a firm can reorganize its production, both nationally and internationally. 4. Evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of outsourcing, offshoring, insourcing, and reshoring. What are quality standards? National and international quality standards are a form of benchmark. A good or service must meet a set of predetermined criteria of quality to be awarded certification, which is recognized globally. The most significant standard is ISO 9000. This is an internationally recognized quality standard awarded to organizations that ensure their goods and services consistently achieve quality standards to meet the needs of customers. To be certified, organizations must ensure their quality is constantly improved. Meeting these standards provides major marketing advantages, helps differentiate the organization from rivals, and minimizes potential competition. They also provide opportunities to build brand loyalty, charge higher prices, and can be highly motivational for workers. However, there are costs. These include high operational costs for meeting the standards and costs for funding staff training or buying necessary technology. Inspection costs must also be paid for outside agencies. There are ongoing costs for licenses, awards, and certification, and sometimes customers may be put off by the resulting higher prices. The decision to choose a specific location is highly strategic, aimed at minimizing costs and maximizing quality and access. Let's look at the primary factors influencing this choice. The first reason is simply to access cheaper and/or better quality resources, such as land, labor, or raw materials. The second is to be closer to customers domestically or in overseas markets to gain competitive advantages and reduce transportation costs. A firm might choose a location to avoid trade protectionist policies, such as import taxes, by producing directly in those overseas countries. They also look to benefit from local infrastructure, including essential physical and organizational structures like energy, transport, and communication networks. Trade protectionist policy. Trade protectionist policy involves government actions to restrict imports and support domestic industries from foreign competition, using tools like tariffs, taxes on imports, quotas, limits on import volume, and subsidies for local businesses, all to boost national production, preserve jobs, and secure economic interests, though it can raise consumer prices. Another driver is to benefit from government incentives in a specific place, such as subsidies or grants, often used to help areas with high unemployment. Finally, sometimes a business stays put due to industrial inertia, even without financial advantages, simply because they are well established with suppliers and employees. Industrial inertia means that sometimes a business once established will often decide to stay in its original location, even if other factors suggest a new location would be beneficial. Firms often benefit from clustering or locating near other complementary businesses like shoe stores and clothes retailers. Bulk reducing industries locate near the source of raw materials to reduce transportation costs, like a copper smelter. Conversely, bulk gaining industries locate near their customers because the finished product is heavier than the materials used to make it, like a soft drink producer. Qualitative factors like local leadership and management preferences affect the choice. Traditional retailers need to be near their customers. By contrast, a footloose organization is one that has no particular locational advantage, such as a computer chip manufacturer. Outsourcing is the practice of subcontracting non-core activities of an organization to a third-party provider to improve operational efficiency and reduce costs. Advantages: concentrate on core activities, access specialist skills, and reduce costs. Disadvantages: potential conflict, quality issues, staff redundancies, and monitoring costs with the subcontractor. Offshoring is the practice of relocating part or all of a firm's business functions and processes overseas. Advantages: concentrate on core business, access cheaper labor, and achieve lower operational costs for higher profit margins. Disadvantages: potential ethical issues, cultural barriers, and loss of control over workers' equality. Insourcing involves the retention of a task, function, or project within the organization. This is the use of a firm's own resources to fulfill a task that could have been outsourced. Advantages: use existing employees, better control, develop a skilled team, and create job creation in the domestic economy. Disadvantages: internal staff may lack necessary skills, implementation costs can be high, and there is a short-term risk to profits. Reshoring occurs when a business brings back production or other business functions into the home country from an overseas location. Advantages: less risk of supply chain disruptions, shorter delivery times, and greater certainty about quality. Disadvantages: initial upfront costs are extremely high, technical expertise may not be readily available domestically, and increased pressure on managers due to control. Lesson recap. We started by looking at quality standards. The ISO 9000 provides a global benchmark for consistent quality to meet customer needs. Meeting these standards offers marketing advantages and motivational benefits, but requires managing operational and inspection costs. For location decisions, firms look at resource costs, customer and market access, infrastructure, and government incentives. They balance these factors with the need to cluster or follow the bulk reducing or gaining principles. Finally, the 4 reorganization strategies are outsourcing, subcontracting non-core tasks, offshoring, moving functions overseas, insourcing, keeping tasks in-house, and reshoring, bringing production back home. Each has a complex set of trade-offs regarding cost, quality, and control. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Thanks for watching.